Hello, I'm Mike Hundert, CEO of REM Eyewear, welcoming you to the halls of REM. I'm actually here in my role as chairman of the Vision Council's Executive Summit, back to invite you to our industry's most important 2 days of conversations. More than 300 of us, top leaders from throughout the eyewear and eye care industries, will network together in Miami Beach on January 23rd and 24th to understand the industry currents and current events, to be inspired and provoked, to see friends and make new ones. Increasingly, we live and work in a global environment, requiring a deeper understanding of international issues, from worker rights to innovative resources, from growing economies providing opportunities to government interventions, posing challenges to progress and intellectual property. We're privileged to have perhaps the most qualified person in the country to navigate us through the complex dynamics that help define those global opportunities and challenges. Ron Kirk, former U.S. Trade Representative and Mayor of Dallas, will join us. A member of the Obama cabinet in its first term, Ambassador Kirk's experience as the nation's lead representative and negotiator on international trade policies will give us a relevant view of trade issues that affect our industry. As a member of the President's economic team, Ambassador Kirk will tie together some of the most important issues facing the nation: jobs, the economy, global partnerships, trade barriers, workforce development, education, energy dependence, and much more.
In most of our economies, the overwhelming majority of our citizens work for small to medium-sized businesses. What we have done in the United States is engage our colleagues, whether it's through this forum, through APEC, or the G20, on the necessity to simplify and demystify the world of trade. For many of our small businesses, they understand the potential to grow their business by selling more around the world, but complex rules of origins, customs, different rules and standards, different language requirements can be an absolute bar to small businesses being involved in global trade. So we're using every forward that we can to make it easier, cheaper, simpler, faster for small businesses to take advantage of global commerce.
As a CEO, I'm aware that a primary responsibility is the financial well-being of my company. Charting our financial course requires keen understanding of the facts and the issues that affect the winds of change and the underlying currents. Back to the summit by popular demand this year, Brian Bulio is the economic scientist who has proved to us over and over about the insights of his wisdom. Boasting a 96% accuracy rating, Brian delivers his outlook with reason and rationale, well-researched and clearly presented. If learning leadership skills is your thing, we'll fill your cup with vigor. One of the most fascinating companies in the world, behind countless innovations for companies and countries around the globe, will be at the Executive Summit. Award-winning IDEO is that company, and Fred Dust is their equally dynamic partner who will work with us as a keynote speaker and as a workshop leader. Fred will leave you entertained, surprised, and inspired with a path for you to follow to bring innovation to a higher level of thinking and outcome in your company.
If we want to make radical change, if we want to do things that are pretty significant and impactful, today I'm going to suggest that actually in order to do that, we need designers, and we need a lot of designers. Not just me, not just IDEO, not just design practice. We need designers everywhere. We need so many, in fact, that I'm suggesting that rather than go out and try to find them, we make them.
Fred Dust will anchor this year's Executive Summit, so do yourself a favor and arrange your travel so you don't miss this remarkable opportunity. Additionally, at this year's Executive Summit, we'll hear from a panel of managed care company leaders, including VSP, Davis Vision, and IMED, as they exchange perspectives of new healthcare laws and the evolution of vision managed care. Industry groups will huddle with their respective divisions to discuss relevant issues of the day, from lens companies to lens processing firms and labs, frame and sunglass companies, to those of us who make readers and accessories. It's a robust agenda with abundant opportunities for networking with colleagues and to make new friends from among us who have an industry in common. So hit the link to register now and be certain to book your room early to ensure you get your choice. See you in Miami in January. That sounds pretty good in and of itself. And in case you were wondering, yes, John Varvatos.